Now, for the most part here on YouTube, you guys know I am a solo content creator. I will occasionally have one of my friends help me shoot some B-roll here and there, depending on the product, depending on availability. But when it comes down to the gigs I do outside of YouTube, there are some times where I'm gonna be working with 2 or 3 other people. And for those type of gigs, no, I'm not sitting there on some big Hollywood set. I'm normally working with a couple other people within close proximity, whether it be an event space, inside of a theater, or a field. And whenever I need to communicate with another shooter, I'll actually just pick up my phone and just give them a call. But most recently on my past few shoots, I was able to use these right here. Huge thanks to Accsoon for actually setting these out for me to test. These are the Axon Como, and these are long-range wireless communication systems, and you're actually able to hook up to 9 devices or 9 headsets, 1 host, and up to 8 other headsets together. So if you are out there shooting with a team, you are now able to communicate with all of your shooters. And for one of the use cases for me, I was actually out there shooting with my drone, and this is really cool because I was able to fly my drone and use the host set, the host wireless headset here, give my spotter one of the headsets. So then I was able to actually tell my spotter what I was seeing on screen. And if I needed to make any adjustments or ask them how far a distance was from the subject, I was able to do that through these right here. And to be honest, with this super simple setup, and that's always what I thought was a little bit more intimidating with these things, I felt like there was like a lot more complexity. Honestly, these are very much just a plug and play headset. Hook it up from a host to another remote control, and you can clearly communicate back and forth, like I said, from one headset all the way out to 8 other ones. Not only was it a little bit easier, but also it felt a little bit more professional on set using one of these compared to just using my cell phone with my earpiece. But the simplicity of the headset is actually kind of what intrigued me to test them out. And I'm actually glad I did because these came in useful on a couple different events. Now, when it comes down to some of the specs, this is actually rated to connect wirelessly up to 400 meters away. That is line of sight communication. But I will tell you this, after using this in a gymnasium, I was actually able to have the host headset in the very back of the stadium, and I was walking around with the transmission headset on the outside of a building, and they were still able to connect even though I had a concrete wall in front of me. Okay, so he's in the gym. Can you still hear me? Okay, is it breaking up at all, or is it clear? Testing 1 2 3 4 5. Testing 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, you're still good. You still sound pretty good. So I am outside of the gym right now, okay? I'm actually gonna walk. There's a concrete wall right between me and you, and then we have the whole entire gym. Can you still hear me? All right, he is still here. Very back of the gym. Can you still hear me? Okay, so technically you're supposed to have line of sight or full line of sight. It's rated for over 1,300 feet line of sight, but I still wanted to push it and test it, see where the boundaries kind of were when I was out there using it. Now, when you want to use the mic, all you have to do is put the microphone down just like that, and it'll light right here will turn green. That means your microphone is active. Then, of course, if you don't want to speak to anybody, but you want to talk outside of it and you want to mute your microphone, all you have to do is put it up just like this. You'll hear a beep through the headset, and the microphone will then turn red. Now, what's cool about this one, which I didn't see on a couple of other ones, is that you can have the microphone go from this way, and then if you wanted to actually use it on the other side of your head, you can just turn it over just like that so that you can actually use it on this side of your head. Now, when I took all 3 of them out of the box, I was kind of confused because I was like, which one was the host and which one is the remote? There's actually a green dot on this one right here to let you know that that's the host headset, and then there's a silver dot on this one, but there's also a little sticker that comes in a box. One has a sticker with a green, has M on it, and the other one is an S. But either way, I just threw some little blue tape on this one, so when I grab these out of my bag, I know which one is the host and which one is the remote. Now, when it comes down to battery life, they are rated for 10 hours per battery. They actually come with 2 batteries per headset, and to put them in, all you do is flip up the lock. It'll open up the front, swap out the battery here, and these batteries are rechargeable. These are 2320 milliamp batteries. Another cool feature that I saw on these, which actually helped me out a lot when I was out there flying my drone and using this with my spotter, is that these headsets actually have noise canceling.
Noise canceling on. Noise canceling off.
All right, testing out the noise canceling, and it is pretty windy. You can see from the flags all over this event right over here, but we are going to test out the noise canceling. So noise canceling right now is off, so you should be able to maybe hear a little bit of that wind noise coming through. Got the announcers coming on right now, But this is what it sounds like with the noise canceling off right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn noise canceling on. Okay, noise canceling is now on. Now let's see if there's a little bit of a difference here. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Noise canceling is now on. So I'm putting up DJ mic recording on the other headset. And I want to see how much of a difference it is. So testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Noise canceling is on right now. I'm not sure if you can hear that wind noise. Let me switch it back to off. And we are back to noise canceling turning back off. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully you guys can hear the difference there with that noise canceling. During times like this, it is super windy outside, so hopefully that noise canceling will help. Now the one thing I did notice is that when I was out there flying and actually shooting with these, I would accidentally hit this like a lot. So I'm curious to see if they can make it so that maybe you have to long press it for you to activate the noise canceling. We have padding here on the earpiece, and the earpiece actually does swivel a little bit there. And on the other side, we have a pad right here, which is actually stuck on with some Velcro. When it comes down to the clarity of the communication, it is really good. There's actually a bunch of times when I was using it, and I felt like no one was even on the line. I had to say a bunch of times like, "Are you guys there?" And then they would respond, because it is extremely quiet until someone is speaking. Now, who are these wireless communication comms really for? Like I said, I'm not sitting here on a big Hollywood set. I normally work in smaller teams as a drone operator, and you want to have communication with your spotter or someone else that's going to direct you if you need to reposition a drone or if you're coming up on something close, just to be out there in the field. This is definitely a good option for those scenarios. Also, when it comes down to price, these are one of the more affordable sets that I've seen on the market. If you were to buy just one headset, like the Host one or just one remote, they come in under 200 bucks. I believe they come in around 188 to 190 right now. I'll of course leave the links and the more updated prices down below in the video description. And if you want a bigger setup because you have a larger team, like I said, these can connect up to 9 headsets, 1 host, and 8 separate remotes. Now, my overall thoughts on these are extremely positive, and even though I got these about a month ago, I wanted to wait to use them, put them through some real world scenarios. Communication is super clear and the range is really, really good. Huge thanks to Accsoon for sending me these headsets to test out. As always, if you guys got some value from this video, a big like would be much appreciated. This is Alton Stasio with FlytPath.com. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.